In 2010, on the Washington Redskins, Donovan McNabb completed 275 passes, 3,375 yards, 14 touchdowns, 15 interceptions, and an only 37 sacks.
The Philadelphia Eagles traded Donovan McNabb, number 5, to keep Kevin Kolb, number 4, and they traded him to the Washington Redskins. I mean, think about that. They took their best passer in history, Donovan McNabb, gave him for the 37th pick in the 2010 NFL Draft. If he plays well, and you and I both know Donovan McNabb will play well this year, and they gave him to the Washington Redskins.
In 2010, McNabb had a new team.
And starting at quarterback, number 5, Donovan McNabb.
And they are cheering and standing as Donovan McNabb comes trotting out.
Life is so much better than fiction. Who could have written this?
McNabb from the shotgun, going deep over the middle. Cooley catches it at the 5-10. He's in! Touchdown, Redskins!
How good was that pass?
Welcome home, quarterback.
Everybody make mistakes in their lifetime, and they made one last year, so thank you.
Mistakes plagued McNabb throughout the rest of 2010.
McNabb, play action fake, safety blitz. Donovan gets it off, and it is picked off. What a disaster.
I talked to Donovan yesterday after practice. I told him that I was going to start Rex Grossman.
And though he may have lost his job, he hasn't lost the faith of his peers. They still believe he's among the NFL's elite.
He's still very mobile. He's still able to have a rocket for an arm. He still is a leader, and that's the most important thing.
Offensively, we're going to get it together, and it starts with me. But I just want to say definitely, this right here defines team.
As far as any teammate can be concerned, that's all you can ask for, is somebody to be an example at all times, on and off the field, and a leader, and Donovan does, then he definitely is justified on the top 100 list.
So Donovan McNabb is being traded from the Washington Redskins to the Minnesota Vikings. Do you think he's going to make a difference out of Minnesota, and does the guy have anything left? Right now we have Donovan McNabb, hated by Mike Shanahan, was benched, had an awful year, supposedly is on his way to Minnesota.
In 2011, on the Minnesota Vikings, Donovan McNabb had 94 completions, 1,026 yards, 4 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, and 16 sacks. That was his last season.
But now these pressures are dropped on my head. Don't let that guy not shut miles. Would they be shorter if I were dead? Every time I look in my past, I always wish I was here. I wish my youth would forever last. Why all these times so unfair? Look at my friends and see what they've done. Ask myself why they've had to.
First, let me start by thanking God for blessing me to achieve great things and surrounding me with a wonderful group of human beings. Secondly, I want to thank Jeffrey Lurie, obviously Lurie, and the Eagles organization for this unbelievable honor. To be mentioned with the likes of Reggie White, Jerome Brown, Chuck Manderrick, Tommy McDonald, Brian Dawkins, and all the others, players who have paved the way for me and for my former teammates and the current players. It's truly an honor not only to be the first pick of the draft in 1999, but to be your starter for 11 years. But most importantly, to be inducted into the Ring of Honors and to have my number retired.
First of all, let me say this. Donovan McNabb is unquestionably the greatest quarterback in the history of the Philadelphia Eagles franchise.
second pick, the Philadelphia Eagles select Donovan McNabb.
I know things are getting tougher when you can't get the top off the bottom of the barrel. Wide open the road of my future now. It's fucking narrow. All I know